Okay, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and make some pancake tacos. This is a great easy snack for breakfast, as well as, you know, if you want to do dinner for breakfast, and your kids will love it. So what you're gonna need is just some bacon. I'm only making 2 pancakes, so this is why I only have 3 pieces of bacon, and I cook my bacon in the oven, by the way. You're gonna also need some type of pancake mix or waffle mix, whatever you choose. I love this Cinnamon Toast Crunch Cinnadust. You can get it from Sam's. It's so good. You need some imitation butter flavor. You're gonna also need some imitation maple flavor. How many eggs you choose is based off of how many pancakes you're making. And just some cheese. I love Colby Jack cheese, so that's why I'm using that. But literally, this is all that you need. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do is, of course, place my bacon in the oven. I have it at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to let that go for about 10 minutes, and then I will see you once that's done, and we're going to go ahead and get started on our pancake mix. All right, guys, so I have my pancake mix in a measuring cup. It's just easier to pour that way. I have not added anything to the pancake mix except for water, as the directions ask. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of my maple flavoring, not a lot because we don't have a lot of batter, and I'm just going to pour that in there. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the imitation butter flavor and pour that in there, about the same amount. Now what this does for the pancake batter is it allows it to taste like it has syrup in it without having to put syrup in it. And then it allows it to taste like butter without having to put butter in it. Now, if you are an avid butter person after you cook your pancakes, by all means, add the butter later. But this just takes your pancakes up another level. Even if you're baking a cake, you can add that in there as well. It's so good. So I have it mixed. I wish you could smell it. It smells like pancakes and syrup. We're gonna go ahead and head over to the stove so we can go ahead and get started on cooking our pancakes. So see you at the stove. All right, so we're at the stove. I'm gonna go ahead and use some non-stick butter spray in my pan, just to make sure that the pancakes do not stick to the pan. It's best to use a non-stick pan. And then we're gonna go ahead and just let that kind of burn off just a little bit, not towards burning, but just so that, you know, the pancake will adhere to it. So we're gonna let that go, and then we're gonna pour our mix into our skillet. All right, so now that our skillet has warmed up, I'm going to go ahead and pour some of our pancake batter into the skillet right there in the middle, like so. You don't want them to be too thick or too big, so you're just gonna let it go. You might just need a little bit more. There we go. That's perfect. So we're gonna cook up these pancakes, and I will see you once we are done. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and start on our eggs. I have my pan, again, non-stick butter spray. I have 2 scrambled eggs that I'm just gonna pour in the pan. The key thing about cooking fluffy eggs, don't touch them. Don't use a spoon or a fork to mix them. Use a spatula. Just want to make sure you get the whole pan coated, and then we're just going to scrape them up as they cook. That is the key thing to cooking good eggs. So let's get started. Okay, so now that all of our ingredients have been cooked and ready to go, I'm going to take my Cinnamon Toast Crunch Cinnadust, and I'm just going to sprinkle it on the inside of the pancake, like that. Not the outside. This is what I consider the inside. And now we're going to start assembling our tacos. In order to assemble our tacos, I like to take my eggs and lay them down first. And my hands are clean, so I'm going to use my hands because it's just easier for me to do so. Just to add that on top. And your pancakes do not have to be perfect. Just do the best you can. And that's enough eggs. So then I like to take my cooked bacon and I crumble it. So I don't make them too small. I just kind of like rip them apart just so that it's bite size, you know. I like bacon over here. And working on the next one. This is so easy, guys, but your kids will love it. And if you're just a young adult at heart, you'll love it too. And then I do add a little bit more eggs on top, just for presentation purposes. And next, we're gonna add some of our Colby Jack cheese, or whatever cheese you choose. Put that on top. And we are done. So let me go ahead and set it up for presentation so you guys can see. Give me 30 seconds. And there you have it. We are all done. I have topped it off with a little bit of syrup. As you can see, that syrup is leaking. And a little bit of parsley on top. Oh, so good. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Bon appetit.